on the game. I only have you guys.
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
That's yeah. You kind of need
You
the
can
ending.
make it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you
Guzzly.
can go through this CC is fine. It looks really good on your screen.
Yeah, everything seems fine to be honest.
Yeah.
For me,
I just
for me
kind
it was.
of. I mean, I crashed Guzzly off, but whoa. Okay, that was a lag rocket.
Yeah, I'm having some small stutters.
It was the game tab just completely again went off, and I have to try and catch the window of the game to be able
Wesley and I
to.
lag rocketed into the pits, but aside from that, it's all good.
Okay, I'm seeing Run and Bletchley.
Yeah, that looks smooth, smoother than JL.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Oh, CADR, but CADR does that
Wait,
sometimes.
which wall, Jeru?
Is it on the front straight, Journey?
Why did you only tell us that now?
It's on the up. It's when you go up along the left side, and then on the top left.
Oh,
That's where it
he
is.
Yeah.
Okay, but could you
One
try
second, I'm
not to
leaving the
go
lobby now.
outside the track?
If there's a car there, they should be in JL.
Yeah, they're no, they shouldn't even be in jail. They should.
Yeah, Nuno, did you set the 90 seconds? What the fuck?
Why is everyone on spec?
I don't know, it just changed everyone immediately.
That's
Oh,
manager mode.
No,
I
you
was
changed
told.
you changed the mode.
Well,
Manager mode.
oh,
Yeah, I'm now a
okay.
manager.
I guess I'm making a new lobby.
Did you not set the 96 spec?
I guess
Yes,
all of a
I did.
sudden. I guess we're doing virtual now. Why the fuck not?
That's coming. Gamer wants to make it. Gamer 15 wants a manager mode season.
Does that work online?
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing exactly now? What do they do in every virtual week?
Okay, I got finish countdown on
But you have to
96.
show up. This one you have to show up and manage your tire changes and stuff.
There's only this.
Okay, so
Okay, hopefully everybody comes back. Okay. Did you
I
tell
was looking
everybody what
good.
was happening?
Okay, lobby is gone.
New lobby being made.
It's corrupt in here.
Oh, why
Yes, he
did
is.
I put
Alright.
some
Corrupt.
on? What the hell?
Keep in mind.
It was Squally, I
Remember,
wanted to
remember the
put
strats.
yes.
It's up to you, of course.
on. There we go. 1203 seal.
Okay, we'll still have to do another CC, right? Or is it fine?
I don't think so.
I
I think
do
it was
believe.
fine.
Perhaps I don't know. I guess we'll.
Everything was fine, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was fine. We'll notice when.
Yeah.
I guess we'll notice if it's.
There should be no new people in there, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll notice if it's actually too bad for whatever reason. I mean, y'all can red flag a race, right?
Alrighty. I'm ready.
Well, they're ready up.
So are we gonna go straight to volley or
Yeah, straight to Colin.
Okay. Alright. Ma, kan dat iets later?
Duh.
okay. Please mute.
Yeah, please mute that garbled gook. Get those mashed potatoes out of your mouth.
Alright, sorry for that.
Mark, why aren't you racing?
Me too.
He's only a SL reserve now? Crunk, I hope you don't get devastated again 2 races in a row like you did last race. Corvid, you're gonna start from the back. Oh no.
Grunk with the issues again.
What is going on with his stuff the
Look.
last week?
I feel like Suaz is already getting nervous. We need to hurry.
He might not make it through the feature race if we keep at this. Oh, he's good. You already ate today? What is Dino? Is there full? Is there extra teams? Dino should be on a team. He's not on a
Yeah,
team.
never mind.
There was full teams until Mr. Crunk disconnected again.
Right, so we are
Oh.
starting here qualifying for the sprint race. Welcome everyone here for Journeyman League round number 9 in Zandvoort. As you can see, Mr. Kronk has disconnected right immediately as qualifying started, so I guess he's gonna have to start from the back. Yeah, you can see no lag storm happening already. Oh my god. I think Kronk might be causing the issues, maybe. Okay, looks like he is civilized now. So yeah, coming to this round, Corvid is leading 42 points from Kubo, and yeah, he really needs to basically try and steal the championship basically today. If he can extend his gap to 50 points on Kubo, then it's possible to do that. As you can see, looks like Corvid already getting pole position. It's a one-shot qualifying on the ring, so of course, big difference can happen here. As you can see, Corvid is getting pole position 0.66 seconds ahead of Corvid, so really big gap there. As you can see, 6 tenths, almost 7 there. And so yeah, Journey starting from second. We see Stoll splitting the Scuderia Carmonas with Crozim starting P4. Then we got CADR and Kubo only P6 there. Then we got Dino God good qualifying there ahead of Reese in P8. And we got Chevalier returning now, returning today. P9 ahead of Quetzi, who's gonna close the top 10. Then we got Kraft starting ahead of KiATO. Then we got Shoposh in P14 splitting. Little Snowflake drivers, Carino and Suicide. And then we got Chuan starting on the back of the grid.
We've got Dino God subbing in now for Mr. Crunk. He qualified as an independent, but he's going to be racing as a heritage performance as Crunk. Likely not going to be able to race.
He just keeps on disconnecting every time. It doesn't seem to be looking good. But yeah, now we're gonna get 11 laps on the rain. With the wet tires, of course. It should be an interesting race. It's really hard to overtake. So I think Corvid starting from the lead is gonna be in a really good position. Oh no, yet. Why do people leave on these moments, man? Stop
KiATO
leaving
has
now.
lost his spot. KiATO's going to be going to the back of the grid.
Yes. Where was KiATO in the grid? I don't remember.
If you ask him to type in his qualifying spot, you can slide him in maybe.
Yeah. P12.
I can check real quick, just a second.
If you could.
Drunk on the voice chat. Come back for the feature if you can hear this.
He was P12.
Okay.
Well, no, we got you. We got you, KiATO. We have the technology now. We can use it.
We've got the power. Okay, is everything... Oh, we need to wait for the grid. Did you do the grid? Okay. And let's go. Good luck.
Okay, GL everyone.
Let's go
It'll be
VEO
11
Lock
laps.
Championship.
It'll be 11 laps of hell. That's why it's called the Netherlands, so yeah. Alright, so there you go, drivers are ready here for the sprint race. So there you go, Corby starting on the lead with Jeroni maybe try to move on the outside. Can he do it there? You can see Rosie also up there. Can he try to make a move there? But no, there he goes, it's Jeroni taking the lead on a very slow start as we see Kubo getting pushed wide there. Ooh, Kubo not having the good start here. Is probably gonna try and at least try to delay the Corby's championship to the end as we see now Daniel God. I think completely pushed wide. There is so many crashes here. CADR now down to last place. Oh my god, that's a really messy start as we see Perfect recovering the lead of the race, and Journey is going to be right next to him. So amazing start for these two drivers. Maybe free as we see Rosie, but now Urista as well is like up there. And somehow Kubo has managed to recover after getting push off in turn 3. So there we go. It's a train of 5 drivers here. It's Corby leading the way. Then we got the Scootery Carmona drivers. Then we got Ruiz. So it's a VO sandwich here with some Carmona meat. And then we got Kubo trying to chase off the grid. And I think maybe got pushed by Ruiz there. You can see now Ruiz trying to pass during there. And that's what it makes it there. So there you go. Ruiz up to 3rd place there. Really having a solid race so far. As we see now, Kubo and Gironi battling each other now for the lead of the race, for P4, I mean. So there goes Corvid already having a good start here. This could give him almost enough points to secure the title, and then he just needs to complete the job on the feature race. Yeah, you can see now Rosim dashing off wrist. Rosim was returning today after being away for some rounds. Yeah, he hasn't been able to race in SCL. He kind of retires. He has to leave the Mayhem seats. You know, he's returning today at least for CL. I don't think he's racing in SCL. Not really sure. As we see now, Kubo catching up to him. As it seems, looks like Juni is having some struggles, and now he's down P5. Now there goes Kubo on his recovery. Can he go past Rosim on the inside? Can he do it there? So there goes Kubo up to 3rd place already. Good recovery for him.
Kubo was down around P12 after a little accident on the first lap, so he's done well to get out of that mess and back up into the lead pack.
Yeah, it's really impressive how he landed. I'm not sure exactly how he did it, but really amazing recovery for him already now, up to 3rd, fighting for 2nd with Ruiz. It's going to be a hell of a big hurdle for him now, and let's see what can he do if he can pass Ruiz as quick as possible, and maybe even catch Corby until the end of the race. So let's see now, it's not an easy track for overtaking. If a driver is experienced enough, he can defend the position until the end of the race. So yeah, Ruiz's experience is something that Ruiz does not really lack of. So let's see now, Kubo taking the safety. Ruiz already going defensive as you could expect him to do. And so yeah, maybe what Kubo can do is to wait for a mistake from Ruiz. As you can see, he makes a little bit there, but Kubo cannot pass him there now. Maybe try on the exit of turn 3, but doesn't work well now. So I have to stay behind now. Maybe try and go side by side now on the outside. Can he try to make a move now? He's gonna have to back off there. So for now he's just staying behind Ruiz. Gets in now. Ooh, can he make the switch back after the chicane? And no, he's gonna have to stay behind for now. Now let's see now. Kubo try and go around the outside now into turn 1. Can he try and make the move? But no, that's not working well. As you can see already on lap 7 out of the 11th. So really fast races you can see. Oh, these sprint
Oh,
races
there's
always
a
are.
really big pack forming here back in 6-7 spot. They're
Yeah, it seems to-
racing really tight. Uh-oh. Beer's going to take a penalty on that. He did kind of edge him off, but I think it was a mistake from Cubo more so.
Yeah, you can see Kubo really trying to pass to Reese, and in the meantime, you can see big push there from Reese, and Kubo is gonna get pushed into the center. You can see not really happy. He's gonna lose the position to Rosim now. So Kubo really not finding himself in a good position, and Corvi is just running away with this one it seems. So it's gonna be another sprint win race for Corvi, and on this season, and he's really been nominated in CL. Amazing season for him. He's becoming champion. As of course he's gonna get banned from CL as he got his first podium in SCL last round in Kimi Ring. So yeah, it's him and Journey.
Journey and Corvid both going to be up in SL permanent next season where they belong. They've proved themselves well to do so.
Yeah, they have been here. I mean, Corvid is his first CL season, but already quite impressive and getting the title in a very comfortable way. At least it seems likely that that's to be the case. And Journey also a CL champion last season. And yeah, he's been solid this season as well. And yeah, I think a good time to leave Challenger League and to climb back now to only CL driver. I mean SCL driver. So yeah, not really much happening. I guess the big battles are happening more at the back. It seems like you can see really huge chaos here. You see Carino, KiATO, Joan, then we got Kader, Coetzee, Stoll, and Dino got what's a big crash in the first in the first lap. I mean, he got completely screwed up, and Kader as well. He was down to last now up to P14. You can see now big battle here. Carino and Joan off the track as we see now. The Bobcat drivers now battling each other. It's KiATO versus Kader there now. Who's gonna get the better exit there in turn 3? It's gonna be, I believe, Kader will manage to put himself on the inside line, which should give him the advantage on the next corner, as you can see. But seems to be quite chaotic battle there between these two drivers right now. Also, I think we got Kraft versus Chevrolet. Chevrolet really quite hyped there today. Really doing nicely, as you can see him in P5. So a good solid top 5 finish here. As you can see now, going a little bit wide in turn 3 as these tires are really getting old. In the meantime, we see Corvi with quite a comfortable race today on the sprint race, and there he goes now. Corvi is gonna take the win here on the sprint race. In the meantime, he's gonna get second. Might be a VO 1-2 or Kubo still. It can see now, both fighting for the same spot, and I think he's gonna be photo finish there. As we see Rosim, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's completely slowing down. As we see Kraft and Chevrolet on the finishing with the leg workout. That's really funny as we see Suicide and Porsche only P9 on this sprint race. That's not usual for him. As we see KiATO and Kader finishing, the Carino, Juan, Stoll, Dino, then Goetzi. Then yeah, there you go.
VEO comes in 1-2. Corvid, then Urist. Cubo rounds out the podium with a fast lap. Rosim, Kraft, Chevrolet, Suicide, Joe Porsche, and Jiruni all the way down in 9th. KiATO with the top 10.
Nice one, Eurus. Nice one.
GG. Yeah, on that crash, we were kind of stuck in a lag rocket. There wasn't much I could
No,
do
I don't. I don't
on
mean
it.
that sarcastically. Like you did really well in defending. Like I was struggling so hard to get past, and you helped.
That's the
Corbin.
weirdest corner too.
You
There is
helped
no line on
you
that
helped
corner
Corbin
because everyone
win
cuts it.
with that as well.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna catch me at the end there. It was by 100th.
Yeah, I was ahead on my screen, but you know, as was. I really enjoyed this.
SLO, can you guys remind everyone that to not argue in the lobby? Alright, I gotta go. Good races, everybody.
Yeah. What position did you
I'll do
start in the race?
standings for JL when I get home later tonight.
I started 6th, then I fell to 12th in lap 1.
Yeah, we were commenting on your recovery. Impressive.
Nothing can stop a mad Polish man.
I'm the king of P2s.
Yeah, but at least you held on to the Peter, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was trying to squeeze in so hard, looking for overtakes, and it screwed me up twice. So yeah.
I'm the
GG.
Bottas to Corvid. Okay, are we gonna go for the quali?
Yeah, it's
Any update on Crunk? No?
It's current Johnny.
I don't know. Did he say anything at all? I think he was kind of silent.
Yeah, ping him already.
And I think that was the first VEO 1-2 and double podium in CL so far. And maybe ever?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think VEO ever managed to get double podiums.
It's the first season of video in CL.
Yeah, but even in SL.
Already. Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened. It was almost happening in Niagara Falls. I think I was first and Rito was before. I think that was the closest that we got.
Alright, is everyone in? Should we go?
Just kind of waiting for Crank, but not sure if he's really coming. Yeah, I guess we're gonna start.
10 lap hards, yeah.
Right, so we are here for qualifying on the feature race now. Corby got to win and Kubo was third, so that's I believe 10 points for Corvid and 6 points for Kubo, so that means that Corvid is now 48 points ahead of Kubo. No, actually 46, yeah, it's 46 points of difference now. So Corvid, if he can gain 4 points of Kubo in the feature race, that means he's gonna become CL champion regardless of what happens in the next two sprint races and then the final feature. I believe it's Jakarta sprint race that's gonna be done on Friday. And I think also not really sure if it's maybe the JR race or the sprint race in Monaco also done that day. I'm not really sure. And drivers are finishing first lap of qualifying, and right now it's Hostel Eastwards with provisional pole up of 32.90, but I can see a lot of drivers battling, so I'm pretty sure I don't believe that's gonna be pole position time. I can see some drivers reaching the 32.7s, .6 even, and that's what I believe drivers might be. So yeah, let's see now what can drivers do on this second lap. But right now he's still on pole position. But let's see now. Let's see if he's about to finish second lap, and so Kubo now with 32.85. He climbs up to pole now after the second lap. Harvey in P4, closing first, so Stoll only losing one position. I'm very surprised that it's only two drivers making a sub 33. This almost looks like a JL qualifying, not gonna lie. You see Giruni only with the only P12 with the 43.62, so I believe that's a really massive battle there. So let's see now who's gonna take pole positions. They're about to finish the last lap. Looks like Kubo's not gonna improve and no one else is improving. Ooh, Gironi up to third. Looks like he managed to save his qualifying right in the end, and Stoll up to second. So there he goes, Kubo taking pole position, and Stoll is going to start alongside. And we got on the second row, this could be Carmona drivers Juni, Corvid. Then we got Susid on a sandwich with Corvid and Ruiz. So Corvid P5, Susid, then Ruiz P5, P6, and P7 respectively. Then we got Keller, Carino, and Coetzi closing the top 10. Then we got Chevrolet starting right ahead of Kraft. Then we got KiATO and Joe Porsche. And then on the final row, it's Dino God and Juan. You see a difference of 1.57 seconds. So 1.5 seconds basically there. It's a really fast track. Fast corners, really hard for overtaking. It's a pretty tight track. Okay, let's see how the drivers do now. It's the dry track, no rain. no rain expected for the feature race, so they can go full on strategy. I believe it's 10 plus 10 plus 10 is gonna be the most popular strategy coming to this race. Two stoppers track position is really important on this race. So not sure if someone is gonna gamble, maybe starting on softs or mediums at the start to have a bit of an advantage and then be the first to pit, getting that undercut. That's, I believe, it's the big difference. I believe it's gonna be on the first stint. I gotta just dress my jacket. It started to get cold here. Alright, the drivers are ready for the feature race. Let's see Kubo maybe going for the hard tires. You can see so many drivers already choosing those hards. Our team seems to be staying on the softs, and there we go. We are racing in Zandvoort here for the feature race. Kubo keeping the inside line. You can see Journeyman already trying to dive on the inside line. As I see Carvey teleporting a little bit, as we see now Kubo with an amazing start, as we see him leading from the Scuderia Carmona drivers. Looks like they both gained a position on Stoll. Looks like Stoll lost the position at the start. As in the meantime, we see Corby now trying to get the position. There he goes up to P4. In the meantime, Rosim is up into the lead of the race. On his return, as you can see, he got the soft tires, so that was his mission. As you can see now, Kubo with the big mistake on the final corner. Meanwhile, we see Corby right in the middle of these two drivers, and you can see him with the big ping not caring at all, of course. So there he goes now. Let's see now the big crash there. Let's see, oh my god, Corby really just like rocking his way there. Well, of course, he has no idea what's happening on his screen. So yeah, really has no idea of what this mess is. We see Kubo and Jiruni almost like rocketing there. As you can see, oh, Mr. Craig now joining, but very late once again. So there goes Corby now up to second, and we see Kubo and Jiruni now. I think almost like rocketing on the final corner, but looks like Jiruni is touching the grass and losing a lot of time there. As in the meantime, we see Kubo trying to pass Corby to the inside. It's not really being possible. If on this track normally it would be really hard to make a position, I think then against Corby with big ping it's really even harder, I would say. So yeah, I guess the best chance of passing Corby is by waiting him for making a mistake. Or something like that. Or try to outperform him in terms of pace. Because as soon as you just pass him, he's not gonna get your slipstream because he's still ahead on his screen. So that's an interesting part. But yeah, right now we see Rosim leading the way. Good start for him. It's what we really needed, as he's starting with soft tires. And we see a lot of drivers starting on the mediums. See Carino, KiATO, Keller, Dinogod, Graf, then Guetzi on the softs, then everyone else on the hard tires. Really a lot of drivers, at least half of them. So yeah, it seems like a lot of them really just investing on the 10 stints with the hard, 10 lap stints with the hard. I think that should be the most popular choice. But I wonder if you're gonna see some varied strategies. So yeah, currently we see Rosin still leading, but looks like Kubo and Corby is really getting closer. Looks like Kubo has managed to pass Corby for second place, so really nice move there. As in the meantime, we see the little snowflakes battling KiATO now for P6. As we see now Carino on the inside, can he make the move there? Oh my god, they got really close there. But now you see little snowflakes lay down each other. KiATO going really wide there, can't the suicide, making the double overtake. There he goes now. Suicide up to P6, really nice from him. And we see also Journey now butting the race now for P4. So yeah, it's like it's a big battle here, but there goes now. Journey trying to fall inside, but he's gonna go into the grass. As in the meantime, Rosim is already pitting after 6 laps. Maybe a bit too early now. He's gonna have quite a lot of traffic ahead of him. So I feel like staying for one more lap would have been the best option. But now he might be really slowed down a lot, as we have 3 drivers to pass. Now this is gonna be the interesting stuff. That probably was the big risk of starting on soft, which is might be nice on the first stint, but on the start of the second be hard. Because I believe he just pushed KiATO off there. With the big punts, maybe on this screen he just went to the inside. Could have seen that happening, so yeah, so we see now Suicide trying to pass CADR on the outside, maybe to turn one. Can he make the move there? And he can't. Really hard to make it there. Because I believe the hard shot can get better than mediums. And it looks like Crank is leaving now. He joined the lobby too late. So yeah, you can see KiATO and Stoll going side by side with each other. Can KiATO make a move there? Oh, there goes KiATO up to P8, but big mistake is right next and gonna get passed back by Stoll. Stoll got a good qualifying, but he's not having that much good of a race. At least comparing to the qualifying, he's starting on second place, but now he's down to P8. Not really having the big of performances. Right now I just saw CADR and Suicide. I believe they got pushed off there. As you see, oh my god, big mistake from Suicide, and CADR gets completely stuck there, and KiATO now is right behind him. But the big disaster there, we see. Now Journey and Reese going side by side with each other. Looks like Journey now up to third. But of course, Rosing is he is pitted already, and so that's why he's down P5. But I believe he's lost a lot of time. I believe in turn one, because there seems to be a big rush there. And there you can see only 4 seconds behind the top 4 right now. But yeah, now you see this is the big battle here. It's Reese versus Journey. There goes Reese back on the podium places, as you see now trying to go defensive against Journey, but he got no space there. Now he's gonna touch the grass and the center. He's gonna lose a lot of time to the Portuguese drivers. In the meantime, they're gonna dive into the pits after 10 laps. Wow, Corby, there he goes. This is the alternative strategy, I believe. Wow, Corby going on 11 laps, and I could see him doing the same on a second stint and maybe going for mediums in the end. That could be a possible strategy. 8 laps with mediums. There's some plausible. But yeah, but here we go now. Looks like Kubo was just pitted and already caught up to Rosim, who was pitted way before him. So Rosim really not having the best of races right now, as he's lost a lot of time with the traffic. Maybe also the pace was not up there, so yeah, you can see now Kubo already up to second place. Rosim right behind Kubo is gonna have to catch his slipstream for now, because Kubo has much better tires. And of course, Corvid is coming, as you can see now. He has pitted now. You can see, oh my god, maybe he got pushed there, but of course the big ping. Yeah, Corvid now is gonna be quite the mission to pass these drivers for the lead. And yeah, this is the situation. Kubo is leading. Rosim tried to take the slipstream, but not sure if he's taking it now. I believe Kubo may have just left out of the slipstream range, which is really good for him. He doesn't have Rosim benefiting from it, so he might also have Rosim as a barrier against Corvid. And Corvid really needs to try and pass Rosim as much fast as he can, because otherwise he's going to be losing a lot of time, as Rosim does have really old hard tires. So there he goes, Corvid up to second place. Now he's going to have to wait for the chase on Kubo, but the other track where Kubo could beat Corvid is this one. He's been showing quite a lot of good pace, just like in Timmy Ring. So Kubo really has stepped up his game. It may be a bit late for the title. But yeah, right now I think if the race would end at the moment, I believe the title fight would be delayed to the next week, as we still have two sprint races to do and then one feature race to the end of the season. I believe it's the Jakarta sprint race that wasn't done when it should have been because of some connection issues. And so yeah, we got now Corvid now in second place, 1.4 seconds, 1.1. Yeah, the pace stop has changed a lot because of the corners and stuff. Yeah, we got also Kraft on the mediums. Very good mediums. Try to stay with I stole these words for P6. Really needs to, because otherwise he might be in big trouble, as his mediums are starting to get old. Because in the meantime, looks like Reese has got some distance on Journey. Looks like Journey hasn't been able to cut up to Reese too. I really do think this is not really a strong track for Gironi. And yeah, he's really struggling a little bit. It's a really hard track, I would say. Can be for some drivers because it's the skill set for this track is a bit specific. And so, okay, in the meantime, we still see Kubo managing to keep up the distance against Corvid as he has older tires compared to the Australian. I think he's really doing an amazing job up there in the lead. And so you might see him getting another win in CL. I believe it would be like third, fourth win in future races, something like that. But so yeah, I think Kubo really been solid now lately since the ring round. And yeah, right now the big battles happening. Looks like we got the Bobcat drivers very close to each other. It's KiATO and CADR with similar tires, both on the hards. As we see CADR going to the grass, and so he's gonna lost the contact with his teammates. As in the meantime, looks like Rosemary has pitted for the second time already, going for hard tires once again. But I believe he's gonna have to pit again till the end of the race, because I don't think he can make those tires last 13 laps. Might be too big of a stretch, so not sure exactly what's gonna be Rosim's plan. What are gonna be Rosim's plans? And in the meantime, we've got KiATO, CADR, now Kraft very close. Kraft who is on very fresh mediums. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to pass him. As you can see, it might be a really big moment here, but there goes Kraft. He got past the Colombian. Can he pass KiATO? Oh my god, big crash there. I think there was kind of a domino effect as KiATO has pushed off Kraft and Kraft pushed off CADR there. As we see now a big train here of drivers. You got Show Porsche, CADR and Carino and Chevrolet as well. Chevrolet now not having that good of a race compared to the sprint. The sprint he finished P5, but now he's down in P11. You see now, oh my god, big crash there. CADR went off the track on turn 1, I believe pushed by his own teammates. So Bobcat racing driver not really getting their act together and not being able to work as a team, as you can see right now. Still trying to get close to Journey, but I believe Journey has much better tires, so that's why Journey has made his second pit stop. Now investing on the mediums, that's interesting. I believe he's gonna have to do another pit stop, as he doesn't seem to be comfortable on the hards. You see also Reese in I believe he's gonna pit now. As you can see, Kubo is still out right now. That's interesting. You can see he has managed to extend the gap to Corvid. So you can pretty much say he has no reasons to pit right now. If he can just keep the distance, and yeah, that's pretty much the advantage of having much better pace. And I believe I could see Kubo going for mediums in the end of the final stint. Maybe we're gonna see I could see Corvid pitting on lap 22, maybe to really go for the mediums. And try to chase off Kubo maybe that way, but there we go now. Kubo pitting for Corvid foul. No, there he goes. Corvid is really going for the pit on lap 22, going for mediums. And Kubo is gonna do the same now, but he's gonna have 9 laps, but I think still a good choice. So Corvid doesn't have the advantage on the speed at the beginning and doesn't catch to his slipstream, and yeah, Kubo really got this under control, I would say, really managing the gap pretty well. And I think staying on out for one more lap on the second stint was a really good idea for him. So I would say Kubo really going well for the win today. Of course, but of course, it's still not over. He might do a big mistake at some point on the last stint, as we see now. Corvid going to the pits. Oh, and of course, there he goes. That's what I was kind of predicting. Pitting on for with 8 laps to go. Now on the mediums. As you can see, unlike Kubo, Corvid has some traffic ahead. He's got Journey, and now he's gonna have to pass Rosim as well. But those two drivers are gonna have to pit again till the end of the race. And I think that's what Corvid is gonna hope. But now Journey is not gonna allow Corvid to pass him. As you can see, he's trying to go for the overtake, and yeah, you can see it's really weird what Journey is doing. I believe he could have just used Corvid's lifting to catch up to his teammate, but instead he's battling him. But now there he goes, Journey going to the pits. Might be wrong, but on my screen it looked like he was trying to overtake him. As in the meantime, we see Corvid's teammate Sur right behind on the hard tires. Older hards, as you can see. But yeah, Reese is doing the standard 10 plus 10 plus 10 on the hards. And Corby just went for the alternative version, just 11 plus 11 on hards, then 8 laps on mediums. Kubo went for a slightly different strategy. And this is not great, really not great. Oh, please not crash. It's stabilizing, and there you go. Lycra Storm is finally over. Not sure if someone has lost a lot of time. As you can see, looks like Jeroni has come out ahead of Rosim. But now Jeroni is going to allow his teammate to pass him. He has better tires, faster tires as well. He's got the softs. So good choice there. In the meantime, looks like all the drivers apart from the Scodier Carmona his battle for P9. We got KiATO, Carino, CADR and Chevrolet now. Big midfield battle here. 4 drivers very close. I would say maybe just 3 now. But yeah, we got Carino here in P10. So it's a battle for the top 10. We see Chevrolet trying to go for the outside, but not working well. As you can see, CADR really going defensive there. Chevrolet at the back off there, so there he goes. We see Carino now there, but you can see now Chevrolet trying to go for the inside of CADR, but CADR has managed to get a good exit, but maybe not. As you can see, Chevrolet now managed to complete the overtake there. There he goes now, Chevrolet making a move on the inside of CADR. Amazing move there, but CADR tried to come back now as he almost went for the light rocket on the chicane. But luckily they managed to survive, and they tried to catch up to KiATO. KiATO is really just avoiding this big massive battle. As you can see now, Chevrolet maybe going for the inside. Now CADR maybe tried the inside of turn 3 there. As you can see, big crash there. Chevrolet make a double overtake there. Oh my god, there he goes, Chevrolet with the double overtake, maybe triple if he can just pass KiATO now, but looks like CADR is going to not allow that to happen. As he goes for the inside line, now Chevrolet goes for the inside as they have a bit of a lag rocket. Now Carino gets 2 positions out of nowhere. As in the meantime, big crash there. Oh my god, KiATO, Chevrolet and CADR went deep into the sand, and Carino kind of benefited from that, and he's just trying to pass KiATO, but KiATO managed to keep this position. So there he goes, now Carino trying to pass KiATO once again. Can he do it there? Ooh, not quite on that turn 3. Now we see Chevrolet trying to make a comeback there, ooh, but he goes off the track there. Looks like he had no space. So yeah, while the drivers at the front are very relaxed, racing alone. Just focus on the pace and finishing the race. We've got these drivers still on the big battle here for the top 10 positions, as you can see. But yeah, but now you see Chevrolet maybe trying to pass KiATO on the inside. This is a battle for top 10. Ooh, there he goes, Chevrolet with the move, but KiATO had no space and he got completely pushed on the outside. So in the meantime, we see Joe Porsche coming back to this battle. We see we got 3 GL race winners, I believe. As you can see now, ooh, there he goes, Joe Porsche on the inside line. I believe he got pushed. I think things can be really complicated with CADR spin. You see KiATO going a little bit wide there. You can see now, ooh, big crash between Bobcat drivers. As you can see now, looks like KiATO is going to lose the position. And things have been really chaotic here, but not at the front. As you can see, Kubo takes the win on the feature race. There he goes, amazing win for him, and I think he's gonna delay things for the next win. So Corvin is not champion just yet, and Juris is gonna get yet another podium on this round. So amazing race for him, as we see Rosim finishing the race behind Gironi. Then we got Stoll, then we got Kraft, Suicide, then we got Chevrolet. And I think Carino is going to be the one finishing on the top 10 today, so really amazing races for these 2 drivers. As we see, CADR is going to have to finish in P11 today. Then we got Chopos finish second in the GL race. He's going to be P12 in the CL. Then we got KiATO Glatzy. And yeah, still have some drivers finishing the races. We got Juan and Dino got. To see is not last. Juan with really old tires, but he's gonna manage to keep it until the end, I believe. So there he goes, Juan P15 and Dino got P16. Right, so Kubo takes maximum points on the feature race. Almost, he didn't get the fastest lap, but then we got the Vulpiokas completing the podium, and then we got the Scuderic and Mother drivers completing the top 5. So it's Harvey, Juris, Johnny, and Rosim. Then we got ISO Dizords following them. In P6, then you got Craft. Then we got the sandwich here, little stuff like sandwich with Chevrolet in the middle. Then you got Suicide on the top and Corvid on the base. Then we got CADR with the fastest lap, was likely tied it with Corzim with the 33.12. And he's gonna get followed by Joe Porsche, then KiATO, then you got Quetzi, Joanna, and Daniel God. Finishing at the back, so there you go, they